only been 1 year, but the sequel of Valve's hit shooter Left 4 Dead is already available. Should you be happy, furious, or mildly confused? Well, if you're a Left 4 Dead fan, the good news is that Left 4 Dead 2 is pretty much better in every way. The game's got 5 all-new and thrilling campaigns set in the American Southeast, a cast of survivors with more personality than the previous lot, and a whole bunch of gameplay improvements. The real question is if these refinements are worth the purchase of a new game. Like the first game, Left 4 Dead 2 is made for fans of all things zombie-related, and people who like to kill zombies. Valve's made the bloodshed even more entertaining here by making some noticeable graphical improvements, from the eerily lifelike way the zombies flail around as they run and stumble after you, to the way they're affected by gunfire. The game is incredibly gory, much more so than the first game. Each of the new campaigns take place in brighter, more detailed, and more distinct settings than the first game. The Dark Carnival campaign is a standout, mostly because of its frantic roller coaster sequence and a defense on a concert stage while rock music blares in the background. The game's concept, at its core, is simple. You play as one of 4 human survivors who need to fight through a horde of zombies to get to the end of a level. Though you can play by yourself with some intelligent bots controlling the other 3 survivors, this is a far better game with a team of human-controlled players. A number of new weapon models have been added into the sequel as well, though many of them feel really similar. Really, the big feature here are the melee weapons. Chainsaws, machetes, and electric guitars are just a few of the ways you can keep the blood flowing. And while these may seem like a goofy, cosmetic kind of upgrade, they actually have a pretty significant impact on the gameplay, as it's way easier to clear out any zombies that crowd in on you or a partner. Also new are 3 boss-type zombies. The Spitter's damaging acid blobs do serious damage over time, the Charger makes life unpleasant for anyone he runs into, and the Jockey proves to be a general pain by wrestling character control away from whichever survivor he pounces on. Toss into the mix all the original monsters, and the new attack combinations and strategies when playing on Versus mode is something that fans are really going to love. Another great mode is Scavenge. It's meant for players who don't necessarily want to spend tons of time trying to do a 4v4 versus campaign match, and the goal is for each team to take turns as survivors dumping gas cans into generators. It's quick, accessible, and a lot of fun. Finally, for the truly insane, Left 4 Dead 2 offers a realism mode that wipes out a number of assists and makes enemies harder to take down. In other words, it's a way to make the game even harder than the expert mode. You'll need something akin to military-level communication and coordination to get through this one alive. Left 4 Dead 2 is a far more feature-complete game than the first one, and is a much better game overall. If you're sick of Left 4 Dead's gameplay or just never cared about it to begin with, this game probably won't change your mind. But if the idea of teaming up to slaughter zombies still makes you excited, pick this game up immediately. The sequel beats the original in pretty much every category, and provides a style of thrills, scares, and action you won't find anywhere else. Check out the full written review on IGN.com.